guys, welcome to episode 210 of the Cat Lady channel. So old habits don't die. I am Andrea, also known as the Cat Lady. That's 2 T's, C-A-T-T, which stands for Craft All the Things. I am a primarily fiber related channel, so lots of yarn, knitting, crochet, weaving, spinning, that kind of things. Lately it's been a lot of crochet and knitting particularly. I do sew, I use a Cricut sometimes, I have a circular sock machine, all sorts of gadgets that currently are collecting dust, but will be used eventually. I get into the moments where, you know, you'll see a lot of one certain thing. So, but right now we're focusing on knitting and crochet. Like I said, my name is Andrea. I reside in Michigan with my 2 kids, my husband, and a very geriatric cat, Sadie. She's 20. So, and Sadie used to have a brother, Devo. So that is why the orange and the black cat are in my logo. So Sadie's my little black cat and Devo was my little orange buddy. So that is, and I'll go into some more cat talk later. But if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. I'm always love engaging in conversation. So if you have any questions or comments, please comment below. You can find me on the rest of the interwebs as The Cat Lady on Instagram. I have a Facebook group that I'm trying to, I can't change it into, I have a Facebook page. I can't really change it into a group. So I'm trying to like start making some weekly posts that people can engage in more, because currently I usually just post on Instagram and then it filters over the Facebook. And I mean, it covers the grounds of some people that don't have Instagram or that, you know, can see it on Facebook, but I'd like to get more involved in my community, the knitting community, the fiber community. I also have a Discord server, which is again another way to get involved with talking, chatting, whatever. So if the links for everything are down below. And I have a Ravelry page that I do try to keep my projects up to date. So if there's a question about yarn or something that I miss that you just happen to, you can pop over the Ravelry, see if it's there. Again, you feel free to message me anywhere and I will get answers for you. So without further ado, I think that's all about the intro stuff. I will jump in. I do record snippets throughout the week and post on Fridays, so you will see multiple clips kind of strung together to show my progress throughout the week. So, and I don't usually record on weekends. So weekend progress. I said, as of last episode, that I was going to finish my Little Leftovers cowl before the weekend ended. Technically, I did it today. So it's Monday. But it's done. It's not blocked. And I have a bazillion ends to weave. But the knitting portion of this is done. First, I'll show you the obnoxious amount of ends. So this is the reverse side. So I have all these ends. And I'm good. You know, I thought, you know, I could just hide them. Just put it on because they're all on the inside. No one's going to see them. But I'll know. And it'll bother me. And then someone mentioned maybe just like braiding them together. And I thought about that too, or just knotting them and cutting them, because again, they're all on the inside, but I don't know. I'm just going to do it the right way. I'm going to weave them in like a good little knitter. And I need to block it. But first I'm going to block it. So here's a question for you. Do you weave in your ends first and then block, or do you block and then weave in your ends? Typically I block first because I know it's going to stretch it out. So like I don't want to weave in my ends and then they kind of pop out. So I guess it depends on how long. If you like make sure you weave a really long tail in, so that when it stretches it out a little bit, if it kind of shifts, it's okay. So usually I block, then weave. So that is my plan. So this is that. It's pretty colorful. Again, I'm not huge on scrappy projects, but I think it's cute. I'll wear it. I like cowls too. I was just looking through my stuff. I don't have a lot of cowls. Actually, I have a lot. I have a couple like big, I'm going out in the snowstorm cowls that live downstairs. But I don't have a lot of just like casual, like little, like the one I wore I think a week or two ago. So like this will be more of a, it's, you know, fingering weight, it's lightweight. It'll just kind of be a little hug. And this is gonna spread out quite a bit. This is the Little Leftovers cowl by Stephanie Lotven, aka Telly Bean Knits. There was 25 sections that were all different like stitch patterns. It was fun. It was a project you had to concentrate on, so that was my only problem, is like finding time that was quiet, because I kept messing up. And a few places I did have to like kind of fudge my stitches, and whatever, it's fine. I'm glad it's done. I started this on New Year's Eve thinking this would be like a 25-day project because I would just do a color a day. No, that did not go that way. And I finished like 10 colors on New Year's Eve, so I'm like, oh, this will be done in no time. Nope. Here we are. Well, it took less than a month, I guess. So, not terrible. But that is done. I got hair in my mouth. So, I'm very excited that that is done. This is using my leftovers from my Euphorbia shawl. That's the Felicity Yarn Studio Advent from 2022. And speaking of, here is the Euphorbia shawl. I still have an end that I missed, so it's going to go with this so that I can put the end in here. But yeah, so I love this. I absolutely adore this. Oh, do I? Okay, so I like tied it. Oh, I ended this color before I was done and didn't realize it. So yeah, I have this like, I had to rejoin the yarn. Is that the only one? Yeah, so I missed that one. But I love this. This is so cozy. It's like, it's held double, so it's squishy. I love it. I love how squishy it is. So that is just, that is with this. But yeah, it's funny because they, you know, same yarn, so they look very similar. So they're the same stuff. But I will be done talking about that. In other finished works, I am still working on my African flowers. I took it with me in the car, so I got a bunch done. Let's see, how many do I have here? I did it on the treadmill today. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 done here. Lots of script. I'm making a mess here. I have 4 African flowers done that need to come out of this bag. And one that I started. Oh my god. Okay, this one's connected. Oh my god, what is going on here? There it is. Okay. That's what I get for oh my god. Okay. For these are the Granny Almond yarn from Red Heart in the black cyberleaf colorway. And I will be doing a blocking video shortly. Obviously, you'll hopefully already see it by the time this video is posted, because I plan on doing it this week. Maybe posting it on Tuesday. And I have 3 left. One that's currently started. So including this one. I have 3 left that are already pre-wound. So I pre-wound all my little color separations. This is the 3rd skein. So when I'm done with this, I will have 45. So I'll be halfway after this skein. So I bought 6 skeins. I'm making a blanket. I should start trying to join them together because I want to figure out what I want to do. I think I'm just going to like whip stitch. That's what I think I'm going to do, because I think it's going to lay a little flatter. You're only going to pick up like the back sides of the V's or of the edge. So it's not going to be like a bumpy seam or anything. It's going to be a pain, but I think that's what I'm going to do. I just need to figure out how to line them up so that I'm using these tails, because this is a lot of prime yarn, and this is like I feel like this is a perfect amount of yarn. I wouldn't want to put much more than this on a needle to start whip stitching. So I feel like this is going to work. I just need to know where to position this yarn. So I'll get it to like a corner. I'll like slide it over to the corner or something, and then like which way am I going? Like I feel like I need to go in strips first. So I maybe need to save the longer spots. So once I do, like, I need to like do the small sides. So you make your strip, and then you take your long piece and then sew all the strips together, right? Does that make sense? So you don't know. That is what I'm thinking. And quickly in other Red Heart news. I have lots of Granny Square news today, actually, but I'm keeping this hat. So I decided I am keeping this hat. I'm just gonna have to potentially go find another skein of this yarn or make a project that's slightly smaller. So I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've used 5 motifs for this hat. I like it. I like this hat. So this hat is staying, and a couple of you mentioned that I should keep the hat. So I think I am keeping the hat. This is the Enchanted Evening Enchanted Evening Cap by Happy Little Yarn. Super easy, fun, double brim beanie. It took me like two sittings. It was like 2 days. I got it done on the weekend to do. And then this yarn, it's like super thick and cozy. So it's free pattern on Ravelry. I've not gotten any progress done on my cardigan this weekend because I didn't do a lot. I didn't do a lot this weekend. So I worked on my motifs in the car and on the treadmill, and then I worked on my little leftovers in the evenings. And it's like during the day I didn't get any knitting done. But I did get some more yarn. So since I'm keeping this hat, I thought, okay, well, I will go buy another skein to replace that, because it's not even a whole skein, but I mean, you know, it's like half, less than half. I was just gonna buy another one anyways, just to replace that one, to make sure I'm back to my 6, whatever. So I'm, of course, not going back to my Joanns because it's a hot mess of a place. So with like, Jim wanted to go to a bookstore, and so I'm like, hey, why don't we go to the Joanns in the other side of town, one town over, and then there's the Barnes & Nobles over there, and we'll just make it a little outing. So we did. So we went to the Joann in Rochester, and they didn't have that color. They were out. But they did have this color, which I had my eye on. I have no reason for it. I don't have a plan for this at all. I just wanted this color. So this is the Black Carnation Code. That's what it's called. I got 2 skeins of this. So I don't know. I thought I'd make like a bag or something. I can't make a good granny square out of it. That's the problem. Like, I would like to make like a granny square bag or something, but like I can't make a good granny square out of it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Like another enchanted evening hat. I don't know, because it would look cute. But I like this color. And I like this yarn. I do like this yarn. I know a lot of people like hate it, but it's like, I feel like you're either in the love it or hate it camp, and I'm kind of in the love it camp. So maybe this will be magical and it'll work for me, because I feel like every colorway is slightly different as far as tension and lengths and whatever. So I will give it another try. Or I'll just do the haphazard, go whatever freeform granny square that's just going to be whatever. Do I still have the other one? Or, oh, I don't know. I could make the African flower in a square. Maybe I'll do that. So if I do the African flower in a square, then I'll have squares, and then I can make like a bag or something cute. There is a whole thing about like it's a fanny pack. If I find a picture of it, I'll put a picture of it. Someone's been making these on one of my Facebook groups, and there's a pattern floating around for it somewhere. And then if I find the pattern, I'll link it below. But it's like a fanny pack made of granny squares, and you have to sew a lining in it, so it's a little more involved, but like a fanny granny, I'd love it. I would love it. So I don't know. If you have any other ideas of what I could do with this yarn, please let me know. But then I actually bought some yarn that I needed for baby blankets. So I've made, if you've followed me for a while, I've made 4 or 5, just kind of standard size, 30 by 30-ish baby blankets for Jim's coworkers and cousins. And so there is one of his cousin and his coworker, again, are having their round 2 of babies, or his cousin's having round 3. His cousin's having 3rd baby. Coworker's having 2nd baby. They're both due around the same time, I think in April. He thinks they're both girls. And so we're making blankets, but I didn't want to go all out girly this time. I just wanted it to be classy. So, and there's no such thing as girl boy colors. Sorry. It's just colors. And I like these colors. So this is the first color. This is Bernat Blanket. So I usually bought the Cover Story, Lion Brand Cover Story, or the other one was I Wanna Make a Blankie. And it was this giant wheel of yarn that, so the point of that was that it was just the giant wheel of yarn, right? You didn't have to worry about buying multiple skeins and having multiple ends and blah, blah, blah. The one wheel of yarn had like 20 ends, and I actually emailed Lion Brand and they sent me a credit, and I ended up getting a bunch of cotton yarn. So I'm going to have ends to weave, but whatever. I had a bazillion more ends to weave probably than I will in here. I'm sure there'll be cuts in here too. It happens every time, but this is, so I got 3 skeins because this is about equivalent to one of those wheels, and it was buy 2, get 1 free. So it ended up being pretty affordable for this. So I think it's like, they were like $12 a piece. So $25 for a blanket. Not bad. That Wanna Make a Blankie Cover Story yarn was like usually like $50 for a wheel. So, which I never paid full price. I'd get like a half off coupon and it'd be $25. This is Mossy Hills, and this is called tie-dye-ish. So I'm not sure why that is. This one looks a lot different than the way that, whatever. I don't even care. I'm not gonna worry about. Yeah, they're close enough. I'm not gonna worry about like alternating and stuff. It'll be fine. It's a baby phone. Baby's not gonna care. And then the other one, I thought this is gonna be super classy, is this, and Jim helped me pick out the colors. He liked it too. So it's a white and cream. It's a cream colored with like black tweedy bits. They're not actually tweedy bits. It's just like black little speckles. It's more like speckles, but it's called tweed, blanket tweeds. So it's like a white tweed. What is the color on this one? Oh, ivory tweed. Okay, so this is ivory tweed, 3 skeins of this. So I need to look up what I did for the original blankets I made, and these were fast. I mean, it was like a day or a couple days, you know, if I sat down and cranked out crochet. It was literally just double crochets. So those need to be done. I want to finish other things first, but that was a good sale, and I've been hemming and hawing about getting the yarn for a while, so I'm glad I got that. So that's it. Now, lastly, I got some bags from Happy Little Yarn, Amy of the Happy Little Yarn podcast. She has a website, www.happylittleyarn.com. She donated a bag for a prize, so I'm going to show that first. So I am going to do a 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and my plan is, now I've kind of hatched a plan in my head here. So I have a bag to give away, and then I want to dye some yarn, and I'm hoping to do that within the next like week or so. Like, it's priority. So Amy wants me to dye yarn for her for a sweater. So I'm thinking I'll do like a sample run with my own yarn. So she already sent me the yarn. I've had it for way too long, but you know, she wasn't in a hurry and I wasn't doing anything with it, so whatever. But she wants it to be a certain color. It's like a gray speckle color. So I think I'm going to do a sample run with my own yarn, and then I'm going to use some of that for a giveaway. So I think that's the plan. So stay tuned for that. I'll try to make a video because I do like making dye videos. And then she sent this bag, and it's going to be a little crinkly, and I don't want to take it out of the crinkly because, you know, it's for the giveaway. So got a little card on there, giveaway bag, but it's kitties. It's kitties with yarn. It's so cute. We got a kitty with like a cupcake and a coffee or a drink, and then with yarn on that side. So it's super cute. I kind of wanted to get one for myself too, but I opted for a different one, which I'll show you. So then I opted for this one because I just wanted something fun and bright, and it's spooky and spring. It's called Spring-O-Ween. It's springtime ghosts. Like, how cute is that? So, and she's got her little tag. She's got great bags. Okay, they're like nice and sturdy, and they're big. This is a medium, and I believe the giveaway bag's also medium. So we got a medium-sized bag, nice big old box bottom. Yeah, she says like this is 2 to 3 skeins. You could easily fit four cakes of yarn in there, stacked on there, and a shawl and a pattern. Like no question. So you got the little strap here, drawstring. So that's that. And then she had this listed as like she had already made it, and then she already had the fabric cut, and then she listed this as like a small retro game bag. So I claimed that one too. So it's got all the like old school Nintendo on there. We got, of course, Super Mario 3. What else we got? Super Mario, Excite Bike, Zelda, Bubble Bobble, Donkey Kong, Duck Hunt. So yeah, it's totally awesome. I am a total Nintendo. We are a Nintendo family. We love Nintendo. We have Double Dragon. So they're a little fuzzy, but super cute. This is a small. So yeah, small and medium. So if you're looking for sizes of her bag, small and medium, and then large, which is huge, which I think pretty sure I have a large somewhere floating around in here. So, but Happy Little Yarn makes really good bags. So that is that. So that is all I got for today. So I'm going to work on blocking the little leftovers. I'm going to work on blocking lots of blocking. We're gonna have a block party. And then I'm going to work on okay, so if you go over my Facebook page, on Mondays. You obviously won't see this until Friday, but on Mondays I have my Motivate Monday post. So what is your motivation for the week? What are life related, craft related? What are your goals? So my goal is to finish this week. That is my goal. My goal was to finish the little leftovers, which I had already mentioned last week too, and to finish this, including ends. I have to weave in all the ends here too. There's a lot of ends in here too. So like I'll be spending my week weaving in ends apparently. So, but I need to get the rest of the bottom finished and then the whole shawl collar. So, which I think I'm going to do double of this. I think I mentioned that last time. I think that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to start there and see where we're at. So that is my goal for the week. So let's wish me luck and see how I do. Oh, hey, it's me again. I forgot to go on my cat tangent like I said I was going to at the beginning of the video. But, we went to the cat cafe. There's a new cat cafe. Well, it opened in October. So it's only been there for a few months. And there was this old cat. She's 14. Her name is Bubbles. And she curled up and laid on David. And, we all just wanted to take her home. So, but it was fun when we saw a lot of cute cats. And I really want to go back. But it makes me sad because all these poor cats that don't have homes. But they're living in this nice little area and they get people to come visit and then they have nice staff to take care of them. So I guess it's better. But Bubbles, I'll put in some pictures of that. And if you follow me on social media, I already posted these. But it was so sweet. But Sadie's 20. And, introducing a cat to another cat is very stressful no matter what. And I just don't want to do that to Sadie. And I have no idea how she would take to another cat. She's got limited days. Her days are numbered, that's for sure. I mean, she could live another couple years for sure. But, she's very frail and she's very skinny. And, she's not, I mean, she's healthy, but, I don't know. So, but Bubbles was, so sweet. And Jack, the little orange cat Jack, he was so cute and he curled up on my lap for just 5 minutes and then he had his fill and he went off to do other things. But it was a fun experience. But I'm just gonna be stalking their website every day to hope that somebody comes and takes Bubbles. And the story is sad too. She's 14 and somebody just didn't want her anymore. That's what they said. So I'm like, how could you do that to this baby? So anyways, that was my cat tangent, so I will see you in the next clip. Hey guys, it's Wednesday. This week has not quite gone as planned. We are working on our second snow day, ice day, this week. So the kids went to school Monday, and then they were home yesterday and today, and David is sick. David had a fever Monday night and all day yesterday, and he seems to be better today, but he's got a cough. And just the general ick. And now I hear Emily in the other room coughing. So I worry it's going to spread to me too. So finished. I finished. So this is the Little Leftovers cowl by Stephanie Lotven. It looks super pretty. I just love the light, pastel-y colors. And I just think it looks really nice. I like it. And it's nice and big and just, I like it. So, the cowl, or the top is a little, I almost wish it was a little bit tighter. I mean, I can kind of maybe squish it back a little, but it's fine. But I like how it lays on your shoulders, and it kind of looks like a triangle shawl if you were to wear one of the triangle shawls in reverse. And you don't have to, mess with the ends or whatever, because it just sits on your head, so it's not going to fall off. I'm not going to slip around. So, I like it. And I think it looks cute under my little cardigan thing, so that is that. So I posted a video on how I blocked this, and at the end, which depending on how it turns out, I don't know if I'm going to keep that part or not, but I ended up doing I haven't cut it yet. I ended up doing the braid. So that's what it looks like. So it started way up here. Started all the way up here, and it braided down the side and all the way down the back, which again, this is all in the back, so I really don't care. This was a good project to experiment that on. It took 10 minutes compared to the days it would probably take me to weave in all those ends. I don't think it looks that bad. I mean, you got the little ends that poke out. But I mean, over time, I don't think it's gonna matter. And again, it's not like I'm gonna wear it daily. And yeah, they don't show or nothing, so what I did is I ended up weaving in the bottom normal, and then oh, that's on the back. It's all on the back. So it like really doesn't matter. But there was like an end that was like right at the tip where you ended. I did that normal, and then there was a set of 2 that I knotted together that I did normal as well, so that I ended the braid a little bit early so it wasn't like sticking out the bottom. And then of course the very first one at the top here we wove in as normal because it wasn't even part of the rest of them. So that's what I did. So stay tuned for the blocking video, and we'll see if I put that in there or not. I mean, it was literally just braiding, and honestly, it was like I didn't know what I was doing, so it's not going to be like super informative, but you can see my process. So that is done. I've not worked on anything else besides some African flowers. Stay tuned. I did figure out how I wanted to join them, which I talked about before, but it's going to take me forever, but like it looks so good. And I know you can't tell on the screen probably, but there's like no seam whatsoever. It's literally just a whip stitch. It's super flat on both sides. It just looks so good. So that is what I'm going to do. So like that's the back up close. I don't know if you can tell. That's the front, but like it looks really good, especially in the black. But there's like no lumps, no bumps, no nothing. It just looks like it's seamlessly together. So that's what we're gonna do, and it's gonna be a nightmare. But and I think what I'm gonna have to do is do these little strips like this. I'm gonna have to do each one like this until I have the full length, and then once I have all the strips, then I can go zigzag down. So I have to figure out the placement of my string. Like I figure I want all these strings pretty much up top, probably, like, so this one's not. This one I'll use to, like, I'll slip, so this one I will slip over to the corner, I will seam, and then this one will be at the top. And I'll just keep trying to coordinate where my strings end up. And then once they're all at the top, so like I should have had, yeah, I don't know. I'll figure out, I have figured it out. I mean, I could just use other yarn too, but I'd like to use up this yarn since there's so much of it. It would be really nice to use it up, so gotta figure that out. But still, I need to figure out my placement. I need to figure out how long my rows are gonna be. I need to figure out how many motifs I'm gonna have. So I might end up having to just like go ahead and undo all those skeins and roll them into my little bundles to see how many I have. So our library has frequent book sales. Usually fall, spring, winter, I would think is the typical. They might be 3 a year, and they have a bunch of books, and they're always like $1, 50 cents, whatever. And I always go into the craft section, and it's very hit or miss. And I feel like I got a couple hits this time. I won't go too far into them, but I will show you. I got a lot of crochet books, actually. There was not a lot of knitting, but I got the Stitch and Bitch Crochet, the Happy Hooker. I don't love that term, but Debbie Stoller. So this is this Stitch and Bitch lady. But it's got some cute patterns in there. And again, it was $1, so like, why not? So there was a lot that I passed on too, so I only picked the ones that I thought were the best. We're hoping to get a 3D printer. That was part of the kids' Christmas present, but we just haven't done it yet. But I found a book about 3D printing, some like projects, so I got that. And then Granny Crochet Favorites. So this has some cute granny squares in it. This is like, you can tell this is dated. And there's a lot of these books that are dated. So that is the fun part, is to look to see when they're from. This is from 1989. So yeah, we got some nice poofy sleeves going on there. And so like, yeah. 200 knitted blocks. So this is cool. This is just a book of like knit blocks. So that's fun. So different pattern blocks. So almost like a stitch dictionary type thing. So I like that. And then we got Crochet at Home, which, oh, it's got a cute Hexie blanket on the top. And we got like a teapot cozy and a pillow and the cute little owls. I think there was a cat in here. This is why I like saw the cat and I like had to take it. I don't remember if it was this book or if it was a knitted book. Oh, there it is. Sleepy kitty doorstop. Oh, cute. I think we're gonna have to make that. So is it filled with something? It says it's a doorstop, so like do you put something in it? Fill? No, it just says stuffed with fiberfill. That's not really a doorstop if you ask me, but cute. Illustrated patchwork crochet. So this is another old book. Let's see where we got. Butterick Publishing. Isn't Butterick like sewing patterns? 1976. Yeah, so this is again just more little motifs kind of. Little flowers. Let's see. Yeah, the pictures in here are terrible, but another hexie. So I don't know, anything that had just kind of like a bunch of random little patterns in it, I got, because that's useful. Encyclopedia of Crochet. So we have lots of different, it's like a stitch dictionary. I can't say that. So a bunch of different crochet stitches. I love these books. So again, you can't beat $1. Yeah, I mean, like, these are awesome. I've used these before when I made my dress for Rhinebeck. I found a stitch dictionary and found a motif I liked for the edging. And then it's got like techniques and stuff. And it's got a couple patterns in here, and then the last I got, the Harmony Guide to Crochet Stitches. So another like stitch pattern dictionary. So yeah, just a whole bunch of different motifs. So that's cool. I love that. I love these. And I've been wanting to buy some of these. Like I've had them on my Amazon wish list for a while, but like I don't want to spend $20 on them, particularly when I can get them for $1. And this is from 1986. What about this crochet encyclopedia? This one looks newer, but still looks like 90s. 2002, so that's my book haul that I got. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is though. It's been cold and icy and kids are now sick and I'm just not in the mood for this. So I don't know when I'm gonna get done for the rest of the week. I'm going to, I really need to work on my cardigan, but I'm not feeling it right now. So like, I'm just feeling like hibernating, so. But I'll be back one more time at least. It's Wednesday. I'll be back one more time to wrap things up and we'll see what we get done. We'll see what we get done. It's me again, and I, for the millionth time, have forgotten to share the patterns that I bought like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I can't even remember now, because I think I was going to tell you last week, and I forgot. So I was going to tell you this week, and every time I sit down to record, I forget. And then I remember, and I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow. Well, now I'm probably not going to remember to do it tomorrow or whatever day I record. And I want to tell you what I bought. So I jumped on the bandwagon and I bought the emotional support chicken because who doesn't want a big squishy chicken? I don't know. I think they're fun. And so I bought it. I don't know if the pattern was on sale or if I just bought it. I don't know. But I bought the emotional support chicken. So I really want to make that. Andy the Knittress is having a make-along for emotional support chickens, so I'd like to jump on that and enter in my chicken whenever. I have so many scraps. I'm thinking of going through my acrylic scraps and finding. I want to maybe do a marbled look, so like holding 2 strands of yarn together, and so it might be a more bulky weight chicken. I need to look to see if I have eyes. I know I have some eyes, but they may not be big enough. And yeah, it looks like a pretty easy, fun pattern, so I want to do that. And then I bought I'll put pictures of both of these in there, but so that was the chicken. And then I bought the Shell Yeah collection by Knitting Tipsy. It's a swimsuit / skirt kind of like combo pattern. It was a little pricey, so I waited till she had a sale. Excuse me. So I was waiting till she had a sale because this came out I think last summer, and I actually applied to test the pattern because I really liked it. But it's like there's like a bikini top, and then there's like a tankini top, and then there's a skirt, and then there's bikini bottoms, and it's like this whole collection. So I'm super excited. I actually want to make it a wearable and actually wear it. So I need to get, it's like cotton yarn that has like nylon or something, elastic or something in it. So there is a couple brands of like yarn you can use that are more specifically for like swimsuits and stuff. So they got some stretch in it, it's cotton, and but it's not like cotton that's gonna like get heavy and like not dry. So I want to look into that. But so yeah, I bought those 2 patterns a couple weeks ago, and I wanted to share because I hopefully plan on making at least a chicken soon. Maybe wait for the summertime to start on the swimsuit. But it's the Shell Yeah collection is a crochet pattern. So that is all I wanted to share. I will see you next clip. I'll see you in the next clip. Hey guys, happy Friday. It is Friday, January 26th, and we are gonna wrap things up. This week was just a complete bust. I didn't get anything done really this week besides African flowers. So I've gotten another stack of these done. I did them in the bedroom while watching a movie. I think I took them in the car with me once, and I of course was doing them on the treadmill. So like that's all I did. I needed something super mindless and simple, and that's just what it is. If you saw my latest short, I have them all. The 3rd skein is all in here in the little bundles in my Spring-O-Ween bag by Happy Little Yarn. So this is skein 4? Skein 4. Ooh, is this skein 4? Yeah, this is the 4th skein. I take that back. Okay, so I'm on skein 4 out of 6. So I have 2 left that I might actually just wind up, because I really need to start seaming as well. But I haven't done it. I just didn't want to do anything. The kids were home sick yesterday. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the kids had school on Monday. They had off Tuesday, Wednesday because of ice. Sick day yesterday, and they have a half day today. So they'll be home in like an hour. And yeah, I didn't touch my cardigan. I did finish my little leftover, so that wasn't accomplished. I did accomplish things this week, but still haven't trimmed the ends. I have a pile of ends to weave over here, and yeah, so that's it. I just figured I would come on for a quick, have a good weekend and wrap it up, because yeah, I don't have anything really to share. So this weekend is hopefully going to be another chill weekend, let the kids recover, because again, they were still kind of like sniffly and not the best this morning. So, but they made it off to school for a half day. They just need to get through a half day. So they'll be coming home soon, and I'm sure they'll just want to rest. And that's all I want to do. I'm going to do my treadmill for the day, and then Jim wasn't feeling the hottest either, so he's going to want to come home and just chill. Maybe we'll do something fun like pizza for dinner and just have a relaxing weekend and keep on keeping on. So I would like to get working on my cardigan this weekend. Maybe if it's like chill weekend and everybody's just doing their own thing, I can just come in here and put on some podcasts and work on my sweater. So that is my goal. I hope everyone has a great weekend, and I hope you get to craft all the things.